she's got it. Like she definitely has it. But she might be
Exactly.
failing in one area. We can't all be winners. I'm a Tampa fan, so it's like I gotta talk mad shit to her.
Oh shit! Oh no!
I
It's
got to.
okay.
We see her
I'm
every
not gonna
year. We
lie,
see her
bro.
every year.
I'm not gonna lie. One year I was well, actually a couple of years, bro. I rock with Tampa, bro. This was the year when they had Brad Johnson, they
Oh
had
shit.
Warren Sapp,
Mm-hmm.
one of them twins. They had John Lynch, Big Mike Allstock.
Yep.
Man, they had a fucking squad,
That's
bro.
why. That's why we won it that year. Like that was
Yeah,
the squad. Like we had a chance, and then we did for a long time.
yeah.
Like it was. Yeah. But that's how it goes, though. You got to be able to ride the wave. If you
The
don't
up and
stick
down.
with your
Yep.
team, yeah, like no fair weather fans, no fair weather
Yeah.
fans. Um, all right, so we are live. I'm just making sure. Looks like we are. We are live across Facebook, Instagram, and Facebook. Yep, there we go. So we are
Can
live.
I? Is there a way I can put this on my Facebook?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Let me go ahead and send you that link real quick. Do it from my phone. Do it from the phone. And that's what I always suggest doing is like running it through there. I can always do it this way too.
Like close me out.
There you go. Bam. And got the link. Oh, okay. Where's our links at? What is happening, my friend?
Is that on my end?
Yeah, trying to put it over. Like it's not letting me send. There we go. There we go. All right. Copy the link, my friend. Yeah, we got. Oh shit, it is showing live. I'm sending it over via the Instagram right there. So that's the Facebook. Bam. And I also, I gotta make sure I always pay attention to these. I be skipping out on the comments because I get in the conversation. I'm not even paying attention.
Nah,
It is a
gotcha.
problem. It is a problem because like I had on the last one I looked at the people that was chiming in afterwards. I was like, oh shit, people trying to get me to pay attention. I'm bad, y'all. I'm bad. Um,
Why not let me copy it?
it won't let
Shit.
you copy.
No, let me see. Hold on.
Gotta love it.
Uh,
Technology is your friend until it's not.
I know, right?
It's like, I can. Let me see. Maybe I'll do it this way.
So I can share it all on Instagram. I can share it to everybody on Instagram, but
Mm-hmm.
I can't copy
Yeah,
it.
I got it. How about this? That should let. What? Okay, so it does. That's. It lets you put it in there. Like it lets you put the address in there, but it automatically creates that. Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. One, and you just copy it that
And
way.
the
Yeah, we got.
stickers.
Or there's a way. There's a will. There's a way. I got it. I got it. So let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, bam. So it'll let you copy just get rid of the one and the five above and below, and it'll let you copy
All
it.
right, I got it. There we go. Copy. There we go.
There's a workaround for everything.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. So you said so you're out of since we are live already. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, we gonna do the intro here. It's again. I've just been I was just on here, so it's weird to do an intro again. But it is we're shooting the shits again, double feature today. We got Big Boy Saint, the one, the only, doing his damn thing.
Hey.
We got him doing the thing from. Are you in Arizona right now?
Yeah, I'm in Phoenix right now.
How's the weather out there, brother?
Um, if y'all hear him talk about hell, yeah, it's hot as hell right now, man. But I love it though. I love it. I'm not saying I love hell before we go crazy. I love the heat though. I like the heat. I can deal with there's no humidity, none of that. It's just good and hot, and I love it.
I can deal with heat. I cannot deal with cold. There is no way. I don't care.
Hey,
You can't pay me enough to stay in the cold. Like nah.
I salute you on that, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I was in Kansas for some years, man, and that zero below. made me want to go, and that's what I did.
And I was how long did you stay there?
Oh, about good eight, good 8 years,
That's
man.
a long time to be dealing with it.
Yeah,
But that also makes you go, I'm never going back. I'm never going back.
yeah, never going back. My son was going there. I'm like, son, I love you, but
We ain't
yeah,
gotta see. Yeah, we ain't
we,
gotta see it there.
yeah,
We could go anywhere else. We could still be fam anywhere else. Why we gotta go?
exactly.
Why we gotta go there? I've never had to shovel sunshine, so like I don't want anything to do with shoveling snow. Trying to do no, 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 no. I'm not made for it. I'm not made for
When I left and moved to Nevada, I took that shovel and broke it in half, man.
it. I'm gonna put that bitch in the fire. I'm gonna do anything. Like never
Exactly.
again.
Never again, man. I'll never have to worry about slipping my legs in the air. Like I'm too big to be with my legs in the air, brother. Let me go do
They ain't made to do this.
Yes, yes, man.
Oh,
If that's the case, I could have been a wrestler and go drop kicking people. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
hey, man,
But
hey, that is a path. It is a path. Was
yeah,
you a
I'm
wrestling
like,
fan?
bro, I'm a big wrestling fan, man.
Okay, see, oh, how long you
Yeah,
been a wrestling fan? Like all your life?
yeah, all my life, man. And I'm gonna show my age, man, from the NWO days, New World Order days, man. Yes, sir.
I know what's up.
Wolfpack, man.
Yes, I know what's up. Now, Wolfpack, red or white? Or yeah, red or white?
Of course, the red, man.
See,
The red.
see, yeah, you do have some taste. Aside from the Saints, there, you got some taste. Uh, that who else read the Bucks? Um,
Hey,
it,
hey, like you said, we all can't be perfect, you know.
I do agree with that. I can't help it.
Once Tom Brady came over there, bro, I was like, yeah, I can't never do nothing with the Bucks again. I like, as a Saints fan, we hate Atlanta, and I don't like using that word hate,
Right?
but like we literally hate Atlanta. Carolina, it's like, Carolina, that was a fluke for them this year, last year, whatever the case may
Yeah.
be. But it's like Tampa Bay, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it had to come between, two teams at the NFC South making it would be us in Tampa Bay. The
That's
rest of them, they can just stay where they at.
every day, all day. Like that's so. The only reason why I fuck with the Saints at all is because my wife. Like she's hardcore fan, always has been. And it made me
Gotcha.
watch. I had to watch all the games. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to know how she's doing
Gotcha.
so I could talk shit properly. Because otherwise I wouldn't give a damn. But like, yeah, I gotta be able to know what's up with her team. Because she definitely had
Yeah,
plenty of time to talk shit about mine. But we put in the
exactly.
cheat code. We put in the cheat code real quick. We got Brady. We brought Gronk out of fucking retirement. We got Antonio
Yeah,
Brown. Like
yeah.
it literally somebody hit the cheat code.
And then the first time y'all won that thing, man, y'all had a nice little squad.
I'm saying,
That like I haven't seen another fullback like Mike Allstock since he retired.
and I mean, I'm not gonna say you won't, but man,
I don't think you will, bro.
no,
I don't think you will.
they got
Mike
a way of surprise.
Allstock was a dog, man.
Yeah, but I mean, but it comes down to it's the same thing with the team the whole time. Like it's always been, you can have talent, but you have to have all the talent in the right place at the right time. Like because they
Yes,
could be the best at any position, and if you don't support them, if you don't have the support with that, it don't mean nothing. It is a team sport.
exactly, man.
You
While we were talking about wrestling, man, I got a buddy of mine. We talk a lot on Facebook, but he got a wrestling promotion out there in Tallahassee, Florida.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I
go
think it's
Florida
called
State,
what?
go Knowles.
TCN Wrestling or TCW Wrestling.
Okay,
Yeah, and they got a little independent company out there, man. So y'all should check them out.
I actually definitely will because I go back and forth. I just graduated over there, like what a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago now from Florida State.
Okay, 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 okay.
Like
Nice.
I went back as an old man. I had professors that are younger than me. It's like, man, but at the
Bro,
same
that's so
time,
funny you say that because I'm going through the same thing right now, bro. I'm
yeah,
in school and I got these 20 something year olds.
yep, yo, hey, but guess
And
what?
it's
You
like,
are
bro,
prepared.
yeah. And it's like, they're trying to tell me to do something. I'm like, man, I got kids your age, you
Right,
know.
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, nah. You ain't about to tell me. You ain't about to tell me shit. Look, here's how it's gonna go. Actually, honestly though, I had a better experience than most of these kids because not only am I actually receptive to the information, I can compare it to the real world. They have zero
Yeah,
experience. Like all these kids, they
yeah,
thought they have the advantage. They're like, oh, well, I'm younger. I said, yeah, and I mean, I was doing lectures with the teacher because it's like I got 20 years in marketing experience, like, or 15 years in marketing and 20 years in sales. Like, yeah, I'm in a sales class. Like, yes, I'm gonna
yeah,
have something to say about it. Like, that's not real world.
yes,
This is how it actually works, and then we're gonna have that
exactly,
conversation.
bro.
So, like, and they say I always hear, C's get degrees. That's what they always saying. C's get
Yes.
degrees. I was like, yeah, but if you A's pays, man. Like, I got paid to go to school because I got A's. Like, it's not because I'm smart. It's because I dedicated the time and everything. Like, you
Right.
get paid to go to school.
And I
What?
salute people, bro, who's smart. I'm a little book smart, but a lot of street smart. You know what I'm saying? And I
Shit
preach
doesn't
that
get
to
you
my
far.
son all the time, man. Like I preach it to him all the time, bro. I want you to be keep your head in them books, bro. And if you have my hustle with your brain power, bro, you unstoppable, man. Like I love people who have good education, bro, who got their
Yes.
head in their shoulder, man. Because like you said, I never heard it like that, and I'm gonna steal it from you.
Run it.
A's get you paid. That's how you said it.
Yeah. C's get
Yeah,
degrees. A's pays.
yeah, that's hella dope. I like that, bro. I rock with that, man. Shit, bro.
Well, I mean, they don't
A's
even
get
realize
you paid.
they walk out with, like 80, 100, $120,000 in debt, and I got paid to go. Like, I got paid because and not because I'm like ultra smart or anything. It's literally just because I dedicated that amount of time to it. Like, no kid is
Yeah,
really, they're not spending 40 hours a week on their shit, and I just considered it to be the job. Like, okay, you gotta make sure this is your job, and the performance it's gonna get you grants and all that shit. Like, yeah, I knew that from the very beginning of it. Like, my very first semester, I took the easiest possible classes so that my GPA was 4.0. So then you get into the
yeah,
honor society, they give you a scholarship immediately, and you're like, okay, so I shit. I'm gonna use the Pell Grant, and I'm getting paid there and the scholarships that you get after that. So just start applying. Like, but
yeah,
that's,
man.
that's it. But so what made you go back to school? What made you want to go back?
Well, because I'm in, as you know, man, I'm legally blind. And that's why my business is towards blind artists and everything blind this, blind that. Because I was born blind. I've been doing music for for some years now, since 2010, 2009. I really started taking it serious, and I was going to so many parties, and I was just seeing people who was blind or vision impaired besides myself.
Yeah.
And I never looked at myself as an artist, man. I always looked at myself as somebody who wanted to, as a CEO.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
call myself the Birdman of the blind world.
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, but now I wanted to go back to school because I have a few businesses, but if I wanted to get something big, I just wanted to have that paper saying that,
Hmm.
hey, um, I'm certified to really run a business, even though I've been having a business for about 6 years now.
Yes.
On top of my music stuff that I was doing, it's good to have that paper. And like I said, I'm not book smarts at all, but I'm just going off of my life experience,
Yeah.
and all of this stuff is something you do on a day-to-day basis, so it makes it easier. Not that I'm book smarts, but it's something that I've done.
Yeah. And that's
Um,
what it is. And it takes. Everybody thinks that it comes easy. And shit. No, fuck no. Like, it takes
nah, it
dedication
don't.
to what anything that you do, and
Yes,
you want
it's
to do it well.
definitely.
You got to dedicate, right?
Yes, you definitely have to dedicate yourself, man. That's why, yeah, you have to dedicate yourself. Or when I'm working with artists, bro, like I tell them like this: I am straight where I'm at. Why should I be calling you? You trying to make music. You should be like, if it was me when I was trying to get to somewhere,
Yep.
bro, I was calling producers and anywhere I can be in the studio. I was calling music techs every day. Hey,
Hmm.
what's going on? Y'all need somebody over there? Can I come over here and do something? Can I? Well, y'all need me for anything. A
You
good leader was a better follower.
absolutely, yo. That's and again, that's experience right there to learn that lesson. It's a hard lesson to learn.
Bro. Because everybody want to start off and be the man in charge, but
Yep.
they don't understand that them people who you see in charge, they once followed too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they once put in they call it paying your dues. You know, we paid our dues. We did what we had to do, and we didn't complain about it because we loved what it is we was doing.
Mm-hmm.
We loved it. You know, especially for us who didn't have come from a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So we had to
Yes.
get in where we fit in.
That's how
You
you
know.
get that hustle. That's how you get that hustle. It's through experience. You just don't know how to be the boss. You can't just you think that you do. Everybody thinks that they do, and that
Facts, bro.
experience of learning learning that you don't. Why bump your head? Like I was just talking about this on the last show, which is like my daughter and myself. She's much like me. Like she has to bump her head a
Yeah.
couple times before she realizes that shit hurts. Why did I do that when somebody just told me not to do that? Like,
Exactly, bro.
but yep,
And it's
people
real
want to
talk,
skip
man.
steps, right?
Yeah, bro. And I didn't learn. That's another thing I didn't learn a lot with a lot of people. You know, my son or whoever it is, even young people that I want to see do good. If I done told you something and you don't want to listen or you think I know it all, then you know what? Hey, I told you, now you got to get out there and go experience it for yourself.
Yep.
I had to do it. You know, we had to do it, and we don't want to see our kids go through that, bro.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, it made us stronger.
Exactly.
It got
Exactly.
us to where we wanted to be at, you know. So I'm like, yeah, we got to go let them bump their heads and make the same mistakes we did, you know.
Absolutely. And that's it. That it
But
100%. And do you let them? Okay, so that's the. I guess that's what I struggle with is that I let them bump their head, but it just hurts me to see them do that. Thank you, my love.
I got you.
It
I
hurts me
got
to
you.
see them do that. You know what I'm saying?
I got you,
Okay.
bro. And also too, but we, me being a street dude and coming from where I came from, I know the dangers that's out there in the world, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'll be like, I see my son all the time, bro. Respect your elders, bro. You
Or
know,
or they gonna it's not a request. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna
yeah,
learn to do it.
yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Man, you got to be careful because we know the dangers out there, and
Hmm.
we try to protect our kids from that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Evidently,
yeah,
some of us
bro.
are. Like, cause like, yo, did you see? Okay, so this is like just I guess it's topical, but like, you see that do you remember when Wayfair? Do you remember when they was selling kids online?
I
Like,
don't remember that.
okay, so like it was like 2000 maybe 2014, 15, 16. Like you saw, like Wayfair had $10,000 furniture for like a plastic shelf. They was just doing that and they were shipping furniture and it was and this is conspiracy theory. It's for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
you know, like but that's what they said that they was doing was that they was shipping kids and everybody was like, no, that's crazy. That's you know this and that. But the paperwork that backed it up was like that's weird. Now there's a site. I don't remember what it's called exactly. It starts with a V. It's like it's not Vine, but it's like Vikes or something like that. It's a like a clothing website, and so the way that they describe the clothing and the amounts that it is, like it's used things for one, and so they'll be like, oh, here's this doll. It's a 5 year old doll. It's female, and it's tan and tight. Nope, nobody.
what the fuck?
Yeah, nobody describes clothing like that. And so like
Wow.
and it's like it's $10,000 for that. And then there's a here's this it's a figurine and it's just like a little turtle and it's like something that like I swear I've seen it in my kids stuff. It's like it's not worth anything, and they're selling it for $31,000 and it says I never knew what's it say? I never knew clothing or I never knew um, antiques had feelings, whatever, whatever, and it describes again. It was like a 12-year-old male, blah blah blah, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, what? But they, $31,000 for this little toy? Nah, man.
Boy.
They and that's just recently. Like that's in the past week. I've been seeing that pop up a lot. So it is even if that's say that's just completely hearsay. That's nothing. Human
Yeah, yeah,
trafficking
yeah,
is a
yeah.
real thing, and it's a real thing in this
Yeah.
country, and it happens every day. Especially, I mean, being from New Orleans, you know that it's a big capital of that. Like that's a place that
Yeah.
they move through.
I think that shit is so crazy, bro. But this is my thing, okay? I think that's what they put laws in place. So, like the FBI, they go out here and they track down dope dealers, right?
Yep.
Me and somebody was talking about this the other day, right? A dope dealer, because I preach this to dope dealers all the time, bro. Get what you can and get out. You know,
Yep.
start you up a legit business. You know, start you up a legit business and do things right, because the feds, the government, they're gonna watch you and they're gonna let you get so big,
Yep.
and then they're gonna get you and take you down.
Oh,
So if the feds is watching, they should be able to watch stuff like that. If they're watching some dude making $20,000-$30,000 a month
yeah.
pushing weight, and these people selling items for $30,000.
You figure, huh? That's really interesting. They should be really on that. They have the technology to see everybody goes to that site. Yet
Right.
they can't find these kids. They how many? What is it? It's a really sad number. It's like 500,000 kids a year go missing. 500,000 kids. What the fuck? Like that is not a normal amount. That is not like an acceptable amount. And yet the government doesn't. You know, let's make sure we get the get the dope off the street. That's the most important thing, guys. What? The fuck are you talking about? Go get them motherfuckers. When they do get caught, the judge, like that's some sick shit. Is like the judge will give them, like probation for like, multiple serial rapists, like pedophiles. Like they will give them, oh, you got 2 years and some probation. And
And that's bullshit, yeah.
what kind of shit is that?
What makes you think about that shit too, bro? Like the dude who had the island
Yup.
and all of the people who supposedly was on this island, a
Yes.
lot of big figures and shit,
There's some
right?
names.
But I'm not getting into that shit, man, because
Yeah.
I can tell you like this. None of us is untouchable when it comes to that shit, bro. I just feel like at the end of the day, we all have to meet our maker at the end of the day, bro.
You gotta live with it.
And
You gotta live with it.
yeah,
Like, or
uh,
not, or not.
yeah. At the end of the day, whatever they doing, they're gonna have to pay for it, bro. They're gonna have to do that, bro. With me, when it comes to kids, bro,
Yeah.
like I don't know. I think that's just some messed up shit, bro. To really mess with the kids and do kids dirty like that,
Right.
bro, because they don't know no better, bro.
And there,
Um,
dude, it's just a scary world. Like to have kids, like it's really hard to have kids that are kids in this era because, like, yeah, a lot of bad shit happened back in the day too. But it's not.
yeah,
It did not. It
but
feels like it's increasing in frequency. Just like,
yeah,
it kind of like the murder rate. Like the murder rate amongst young black males is it's spiking again. Like it hadn't done that. There was this leveled out area where it wasn't. Of course there's bad spots in every city in every country, whatever. But
that's true.
it's craziness right now. Like the
It's
numbers are
definitely
crazy.
true, bro. It's, bro. It's a lot of shit with this world today,
Yes.
and I was listening to somebody talking saying that they're trying to create a pill for you to live forever.
Yeah.
I said, why in the hell do you want to live forever? I've been on this earth for a little bit now, and I have not seen this earth get no better. It seems like it get worse and worse and worse every year. So why do I want to stay on this earth forever, man?
Well,
It's just some things that I think when we was born, the world was so different. So
yes.
the world is revolving for other generations. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's a lot of things, bro, that goes in this world. It's just like I I just don't know what to say about it, man.
Yeah, yeah, because it's really hard to process the amount of bad shit. Like, there's now news travels, there's not really many secrets, even though I know there's
Yeah,
plenty of secrets. There's not really any secrets because shit gets out and you find out all the horrible shit that's happening everywhere, and it makes it seem even way worse. Because, like, I mean, just anything. Anytime you open your phone, anytime you look on the TV, you're gonna see some just, it's like, damn, that's fucking terrible. That's bad. This is like, it didn't feel like that before, but maybe they did a better job at hiding it.
yeah.
Like,
You're probably right, but I was looking at somebody who I used to that I was going through their timeline and I was looking at some of the videos, and one of their kids said that, which I experience this shit now too, going back to school, and I think it's just the craziest shit ever to me.
Yeah.
But they were saying like a lot of these younger kids today, they make an excuse or they got an illness for every
Yep.
little thing, bro.
Yep.
Every little thing.
It's
And
true.
I'm like, bro, that is true. Like it's so many. They got so many. Bro, back then you had to suck it up. But every single person that man, it's so crazy. But everybody got his, like they get overheated fast.
Yeah.
They do this. They got ADHD. They got
Yep.
anxiety. They
They
got
got a gluten allergy.
gluten allergy. I'm like,
Everybody's got something because we're in a time, we're in an era where you have to have, like, quote unquote, adversity. Like, you have to have adversity and something about you that, like, it excuses why you do whatever it is that you do. Like, whatever that is. Like, every single younger person I've met, they all have a reason. And I'm not saying that my generation doesn't have a reason, they didn't have their own level of
yeah,
excuses and so on, but theirs and I mean, hell, I guess I can't really blame them. They did get a pretty raw deal as far as like what they're being handed, this world that they're being handed. Oof. Yo,
bro. I can tell you like this. I sit up here and like I told you when we first started, I was born blind, legally blind, right? If I sit up here and use that as an excuse that the world owed me something, which they did give me something, a little check every month, six
yeah,
hundred and something dollars at the time, and which I think today a lot of them get like 800-900 bucks a month.
yeah, that's
If
not
I sit up here and say, you know what, that's what the world owes me, what the hell could you really do with $900
right.
these days, right? Like let's think about it. Section A, I want to say you paying like $350-400 if not more.
Yeah, you're not the way that housing is. There's no way you can't afford to live on that amount,
That
but you
is
also
true.
can't make
And,
anything when you on it. You can't
and
officially.
that's another thing. You cannot make nothing. Now, if you're smart, like what I did, I worked. Because once again, I was like, bro, I'm not about to depend on no SSI. And I didn't have a family who would sit up there and say, look, yeah, forget that check. Get out there and get a job and make it because you're getting this amount of money. But if you go working,
Yeah,
you go to work, you probably be making triple that.
absolutely, absolutely, we make it triple that. But
Yes.
do you want to? Do you
Do
want to
you
work
want?
or do you want? Yeah, because like, okay, this is the rate of alcoholism and drug use and gambling amongst people that have um, Social Security or they have a steady check is it's 4 times higher than
Yeah.
those that don't like, and it's because the same reason that so they did this experiment back in the 60s and 70s. They've repeated it actually all over the world, which is they take rats, they put them in a cage, and they give them everything that they could possibly want. They don't have to work for anything. They give them like just everything. They got the little their little wheel they can run on. They got it's a mouse fucking kingdom,
Mhm.
and they also though they give them there's regular water and then there's cocaine water or heroin water, and they will if they're in that environment they will 9 times out of 10 the entire thing goes down to almost nothing by the time the experiment's done because they all choose to just go and get fucked up because they don't have to work or they have zero adversity. So like then the other group, the test group, is that they don't give them everything. Like they make them work and they make them exercise and do shit to be able to get their food. So like that group very low. Like it's a healthy group. It actually works and it
Yeah.
keeps going. But it's very rare that they will die. And I think that that's where they're going with this. With AI and everything and UBI like universal basic income. That's a big thing that
Yeah.
they're trying to run on. Like once they, because if AI really does what they're saying it is, why they're investing all this money into it, is that it's going to take all of our jobs. That's why they're investing all that money in it, is because it's supposed to
Yeah.
do all of that. So we're gonna have to have universal basic income, which means, you know, everybody pretty much makes the same thing. Um, and then what do you? I mean, you don't produce anything. You don't go to work or anything, so you can't get anything extra beyond that. Um, but they can turn it off whenever they want. Like that's the thing that they said already. They're like, because they're doing it in Europe right now. Like in Europe right
Yeah.
now, they've got them on that on the digital ID and everything. And China's been on that already. Like they've been on that for the past decade and a half or two. Um, and they're talking about uh, if you don't stay inside this area, because you didn't meet your social credit score, then you have to stay inside this area. You can only shop during these days. Like they started giving them restrictions and not letting them do all this. If you jaywalk anywhere in Beijing specifically, like it immediately hits your phone with your credit score goes down, your social credit score, and you're fined immediately, and it's taken out of your bank like that. It's like, what the fuck? Like immediate. As soon as you did it, is immediate repercussion. So like that level of control, trusted in the hands of people that can do it, like absolute power corrupts absolutely. So like we're headed towards that if we don't. But we're gonna be on universal basic income. They're all running on it now. Like everybody's running on that idea. Um,
And you guys, because I can tell you like this, I went to a couple of different countries, and Mexico is one of the countries that's like that. If you're born poor, you're gonna stay poor.
mhm.
And I know you got a lot of other countries, but that's one thing that I did like about the United States. You know, if you're born poor and you work hard, you bust your ass, you can become rich
Absolutely.
or you can become successful. And to me, I think everybody definition of rich is different from everybody else, just like with anything in this world. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? Me,
Absolutely.
my definition of rich is I can go out to eat when I want to eat.
I don't have
You
to
know what I'm
look at
saying? I can
prices.
take
If I don't,
vacations.
yeah, yeah, vacation. What, man?
You know,
When I was younger, I brought that up with my mom actually, and I regret honestly bringing it up because like she had rose-colored glasses. Like she saw the passes, like because she did. She busted her ass. There's nobody that could. I could not ever take that away from her. That she was kicking ass and she was doing her own thing. And but it was a lot of work. It was definitely a lot of work. But
it is.
we never went on vacation. I didn't have nice shit until I got it myself. Like like that was the only way that was gonna happen, which it made my personality, like the adversity that was the difficulty. But we never took a vacation, and I said, I told her that the other, it's been like 2 years now, but like I told her
Yeah.
we didn't ever take a vacation, and she goes, yeah, we did. I was like, no, no, think about it. The only time we went to another state or another place is when somebody was having a baby, getting married, or died. That's it. That's not a vacation.
Facts, bro.
But now
And that's
my
why
kids
I
are
say,
gone.
bro.
Did you take
That's
your kids on
exactly
vacation?
why I say, when it, everybody definition of success is different.
Yes.
You know, if I can go on vacation, I done traveled out the country. I got family members who never left Louisiana.
That's right. They've never been outside the city limits of whatever city or town that they live in.
Exactly. You feel
And
me? So it's success look different to everybody. Somebody can say they successful by just leaving their city.
mm-hmm.
So
Because that was their goal. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
once you hit your goal, do you have something
exactly.
beyond that? Like, is there anything beyond that? It's like, oh no, you know what? I'm good. No, that's not how humans work. Once you get there, you're gonna be like, all right, I got a new goal, or at least you should. Shit, like they might be, you are successful in that sense that
But then when you start to say, when you start to talk about greed,
Yep, yep,
you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like, I don't have to be a billionaire and all of that stuff. I just want to be able to buy me a place and, like I said, continue to go on vacations when I want to, and I'm good. I'm good with that. Everything else is extra, but that's when greed, I think,
I was
comes
just about to say, would you
into
take it? Would you take the extra? Well, hell yeah, I'll take the extra. Like,
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to gonna go. I'm not gonna kill myself for it.
right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like okay, like we was talking earlier, like a D boy, right?
yeah,
If you have made you a nice bag, there is no need for you to continue. But you continue because it's fast money. easy money, and it
Absolutely.
becomes greed after a while.
Yeah. Well,
You just
yeah.
being greedy. You just being, and that's what a lot of your politicians. This is what a lot of your
CEOs.
filthy rich people and
Yep.
all of that stuff. That's where greed come in. You got artists under. You speak on CEOs. A lot of labels went under because of greed. You
100.
making a lot of money, but you refuse to pay your artists who
Yes.
made that money for you.
One
You
hundred
refuse
percent.
to pay.
That now you're that is right up my alley right there. That exact conversation is that like
And it's greed.
yeah.
I Some CEOs don't need to be greedy because we are good in life. At the end of the day, it's about me helping somebody, seeing the next person get on. Because me, like I say, I'm good. As long as I can go on vacation when I want to, I ain't gotta worry about my bills being paid. I'm good.
Yes.
Everything else is a blessing.
It's
So
extra. It's just
yeah,
I don't need it. Well, that's the thing. Like people, with myself, like because I have a actually ownln.com own lane is a it's a platform that's a platform that I'm bringing out specifically for artists where it's a anywhere from an 80-20 deal to the artist getting 80 and the platform getting 20, or it could go up to a 90%, a 90-10 deal where they're getting 90% and we're getting 10, but they always are going to have the way beyond the lion's share. They're getting everything that they need.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but we give them the resources that they need to be able to build. And everything that I didn't have when I was coming up is what I was like, all right, how can we do? What can we do? We can get a merch where they do drop shipping, and then they get it's 80/90. They don't have to put any money out of pocket. And I suggest most artists doing that at first before they get used to the merch. Like how it operates and what's going to actually sell. You get to test the market through drop shipping. Like it's a good way to test the market. So I set them up on my account and then just let them set the site up on my account so that it's they can go ahead and iterate and they can make 100 different designs. It does not matter. Like it's all up there, whatever you want. And you have your own shop. You got your distribution of your music, so you retain your rights. We don't have any rights to your shit. Like unlike Spotify that can train their AI, they can give you 0.003 cents a stream and then use your song to train an AI to make songs or remix your song. It's like what? And you can't stop them after you've given it to them. Same thing with YouTube is a very similar thing. So we're giving them the platform to do that. We're also going to be hooking people up with the ability to like communities. So like if touring and booking, we're going to develop that network so that it's already set. You see somebody you want to go out to from Arizona to North Carolina or to New York. Like you're going to be able to see all the venues that play that music and then connect with the people right there.
Right.
So like just giving people, like you said, by um, I measure my success by how many people I'm able to help, and I know that it's going to come back around to me. Like it wasn't about being
Exactly.
greedy, but if it does make some money, I'm not against it because the more money
Exactly.
I make, the more ideas that I have to be able to help more people. Like it's
Yeah.
just
And I don't think it's about making money. I
yeah,
think it's about doing something that you love in that field that you really truly love.
yeah,
You feel me? Like with as far as the music goes, man, I don't invest way more money than I made.
yeah, by far, man, by far.
Yeah, I didn't invest way more money than I done made, bro. But at the end of the day, when it comes to connects, I'm good with that.
Yep,
Because I done got a lot of connects.
yep,
Um, I try not to burn no bridges with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, at the end of the day, I'm still gonna prove people wrong.
yep.
The
That's
thing with that was, if you've been doing it for a while, bro. After a while, bro, you gotta start dealing with, especially with the younger people, bro. Um, they don't know that like I put in work to be in the position that I'm in.
yeah. Nobody sees the work that you
Nobody
put
didn't
in.
nobody didn't put me on. I put in work. Like
Mm-hmm.
I put in work. Like I network. I went out here and I grind, bro. Like man,
Nobody sees anything. It's just like any
yeah,
other product. you don't see how a tire is made, how a car is made, how a burger is made.
Mm,
Like you just see that it comes right. All right, cool, everything's good. They
yeah,
don't know how that people did put sweat and tears and blood into that shit. You know what I mean? Like
but
so it's they're never gonna see that, and then the younger people just think that they, oh well, my music's better. Everybody's music's always better.
but yeah, I'm the hottest thing. I'm the hottest
Everybody,
thing
yes,
since fried grease. Like,
yep.
okay,
And the world's gonna hear me. They're gonna hear me. It's like, yo, you can't just say some shit, put a song out, because like most artists in general, because I do artist management, so like
yeah,
listening to most of my job is tampering expectations, like dampering them, like going, yo, because this girl came to me, she goes, and she's talented as fuck, and she's beautiful, and she's an Instagram model that's popular, it works, and she can sing like a motherfucker, but she's like, she when she came to me, she goes, I want to be as big as Rihanna. I was like, okay, well, I mean, that's achievable. I'm not the guy to get you to Rihanna status for sure. I promise you that, because I don't know how to fucking do that. I've never got to the
yeah,
state, to that status. So if I did,
bang.
you wouldn't know me. I mean, just being real, like, uh,
Yeah,
but like, but but I said, but because I'm being honest, like I can't get you there, but I can tell you. I said, well, what kind of time frame? Because we can work on the foundation, make sure that we have everything ready to get you to that stage. And she goes, like I don't know, maybe a year. Oh shit! I mean, yeah, no, that's not reasonable. You should probably think about that a little bit more.
but
And at the time, she's like, "No, I'm gonna believe it." And which, I mean, Rihanna wouldn't have thought that she was Rihanna when she was, at that age or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like, okay, fair, but I'm sure I'm sure that you have that in your head that you're gonna be that thing, and if it actually works out, like that's got to be some weird, like that's gotta fuck with your head a little bit. Like, yo, actually,
yeah,
I am actually, the world knows my name. Like that's craziness. You have more chance of being in the NFL than you do of being a star of that magnitude. Like, so it's very rare to be a star of that
it's
magnitude.
everywhere. But like they said, for somebody to get a hit in the music industry is like winning the lottery.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like winning the lottery, bro.
before
You have
AI, it was like 60, just on Spotify alone, there were 60,000 songs a day being put on. So, like, that's $60,000 a day. Like, what? Okay, so if that's the amount of songs that was on before AI, now there's about 100 to 110,000 songs put on every single day.
wow.
You can't compete with the numbers. Like the numbers were never the problem. It's really, do people fuck with you? Like they're buying your brand. They're not buying the song, because artists think that it's the song that does it, and music is a driver, and you gotta have good music. But people are not gonna rep your shit if they don't rep you. Like I'm never gonna wear somebody's merch if I think that they're gonna like go P Diddy out, or fuck, like if they go, if they gonna fuck up. If you wear a bad boy hat right now, that tells you a whole nother thing. It's like if you were rocking that shit, it tells you a whole nother thing at that point. And so like you want to trust the people that you listen to and that you're willing to buy their merch. You're buying into them as a brand, and that they're not going to misrepresent you, because people judge you based on what you put on. Like what you're repping. It's like, and that
And,
person,
and
that brand
yeah,
is important.
I respect that, but this is what somebody was talking about the other day too, bro.
Yeah,
Like Diddy as a man and his decision he's made, me myself, I don't support that. But as far as what Diddy did for his culture and for the music industry,
absolutely.
the same thing with R. Kelly.
Yep.
The best him as a man and the decisions he chose to do as a man, he got to deal with that at the end of the day. He got to deal with the decisions he made in his life. But we cannot take from that man the mark he made on this game.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're 100% correct. I agree entirely, because like there's a comedian that says something along those lines, and he says like he's like, I haven't heard much R. Kelly, out in the open. Like it's not on the radio no more. It's probably because the thing is. But tell me if I go to the club and I hear Bump and Grind comes on. Tell me I'm not getting out there. I'm getting
Mm.
out there. And it's like, yeah, the same thing was, I made fun of Michael Jackson a lot, coming up. Because I was like, he's touching them kids. Like I talked. There was so many jokes, so many jokes,
And
and
I part of it, they found out that none of that shit.
exactly,
They
exactly.
taught that man. They made that man feel like shit.
Yep.
And when he was alive, but after he died, then that's when everything came out that none of that shit was true.
That's exactly it. And
None
they're
of it
still
was
trying.
true.
They're still trying to push that fucking narrative too. Like Netflix did that special when the movie came out. They put the
Mm-hmm.
Surviving Neverland or something on Netflix. I was like, yo, that's a bunch of people. Ain't nobody, not even on the civil side, which is like where you're able to sue for all this, so on. Like if there was any proof anywhere, it would be done. Like and there's nothing. He literally was combating the the island. Like he was all the folks on the island. He was the
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you a reprieve. Like, I'm gonna make a place for kids where it's safe and they can just have fun. Like, yeah, was it weird? Sure. I'm not everybody, but it was not nefarious. It wasn't negative, and it wasn't like with the intentions that everybody put it on. The industry put that shit on. Like, not the industry,
Yeah.
them, they.
I'm another person like this, and people see this, they're gonna get mad at me, they're gonna get pissed off at me, bro. But I go off of what I see and what I experience, and not what the media say the majority of the
That's
time.
right.
But before Trump became president, bro,
Yeah.
I heard nobody really talking about Trump was a racist. I ain't heard nobody talk about. Now you probably heard a few people say that Trump was an asshole,
Yeah.
but you never heard him say he was a racist. But this is one thing I figured about people being in charge. There is no one way to skin a cat.
Right.
You got some people who's just brutally aggressive in the boss because that's the way they do it. That's the way they run this shit. You got people like me, more chill, laid back. I give you a billion chances before I get tired and say, you know what? I gotta let you go.
Yep. Same.
You got people like me, but they got people like Trump. But there is not one way to skin a cat. You know what I'm saying? But and I tell people this all the time, and they can go do their research and they can go. That's the thing about this world today too. People never go and look up and do their own
Nope.
research.
Nope.
We quick to listen to other people.
Yeah.
So I told people, I said, look, this is a known fact that Trump supported Obama campaign.
Yeah.
But you want me to believe that these two dudes hate each other?
It's wrestling, man. It's wrestling all day.
Exactly. That's all it is, bro. But people don't understand that, bro. They don't. They don't.
Because they bought
And
the
the
lie. They bought the
trick is,
lie.
bro.
That's what it was. They bought the lie that they fell into the trap of of every kid. Like when people said wrestling's not real, like it's like no, 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 that's bullshit. Stop playing. Like and it's a thing amongst wrestlers. And you already know, like they you never say it, no matter what. It's not. Nope, we're not acting. Yes, it's sports entertainment, but no, it's not. It's not acting.
Sports entertainment.
Yeah. So just like the NFL, they changed their shit instead of the
Yep.
NBA. You saw that? Like that shit,
Yep.
man. That makes it
They
legal
got
for them to do anything
entertainment.
they
They
want.
got entertainment clause in the contract.
Bomb, bomb. They're a sports
Same thing the
entertainment
WWE
company.
has. Yes.
That's different. That's different than a
Uh,
sporting company. Like like dude. That's so dirty though. That is so fucking dirty. Like, cause that means that all these moments that we're, that how long has this been going on? Like now that we know about it, how long has it been going on? They talk about Michael Jordan, like being the goat. I am of that school. Like I'm on Jay's side on that one. But the problem is, uh, the referees came out and there's a whole documentary on that one, like talking about they were like, yeah, I mean we let him travel, like it's Michael Jordan, like yeah, you let him fucking. He's about to make a half court shot. He's
he
about to.
made them money. He made
Yeah.
crazy money. So of course they're gonna let him get away with this shit,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
Just like Tom Brady, the
Yep.
same fucking thing.
Hey, cheat codes. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it because we really needed it. Because I'm a Florida State fan, and Winston came to be our QB, and like that shit. I was like, all right, yeah, we got the best kicker in all of college history was at FSU with Winston. And I was like, and he went to Tampa. Oh heck yeah, this is it. This is the moment. and then it was terrible. He became the worst kicker in NFL history. So how you go from being the best kicker in college history to the worst kicker in fucking NFL history? It's like, oh god, that's so fucked up. Like Aguayo, man, like him and his brother, they did the same shit, but they was on for Florida State. What happened to Tampa? I have no idea. And everything afterwards, you got Winston after he was done with Tampa. He went over to he was supposed to replace Breeze. That didn't work out so well.
Yeah, James Winston, but he's a quarterback, not a kicker.
Yeah. It was the same time. Like it was the same because they're the same class. That's who got FSUR national was Winston and Aguayo, like and Dalvin Cook. So I followed them their whole career. Like I'm big on. So, do you still do college or NFL? Oh, you breaking up? Hold up. Try it again.
Um, I mainly do NFL. I
Yeah,
do a little bit of college, and when I do is LSU.
of course. I mean,
Yeah.
Texas. Like I'm okay with it.
Um,
I'm okay with it. I'm not good. Fournette was on. Fournette was on.
yeah, I'm a big LSU fan. But even with LSU, I don't really keep up. It's mainly NFL.
Okay.
Um, diehard NFL fan, man. The
Has
Colts
it always been that
certified
way?
with it. Black and gold.
Ugh.
Yeah, always been.
Ugh.
I used to be an NBA fan, but once Shaquille O'Neal retired, I don't even much keep up with the NBA no more.
Shit. As soon as he left Magic, motherfucker. As soon as he left, man, I was so pissed at him, man. Like that's our star. He's in Orlando. Like that's my team. Yes. And then fucking nope. He
Yeah,
went to LA.
that's
I was
why
like,
I never was a Jordan fan, bro. It was always Jordan who was messing over my dog Shaquille O'Neal, and I don't like that dude disrespects. He's the commentator with Shaquille O'Neal in TNT. Is it Clyde Drexler? Whatever the dude's name is, I did not like Houston either because Shaq was supposed to win that championship that year. But that was my first experience of defeat and shame, bro.
oh man, that's it. But it's so. It, okay, so Was it real? That's the thing. Like now, like looking at it and going, man, entertainment, sports entertainment. Like, was it real? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're
Doesn't
right.
matter.
You're right. You're right.
Like,
But we find, and I guess that's what. Yeah, yeah, and you're right. But that's what we get from uh what's the word I'm looking for? From like really uh analyzing these fucking
yeah,
these entertainers, bro. Because I was a dying, and the reason why I was a big fan of Shaquille O'Neal because I met him.
yeah.
I met him when he was still at LSU.
Oh
Took
shit.
his ass,
Oh shit.
tall as a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it just blew my mind away. You know what I'm saying? And he gave us a pair of his the black and white Shaquille O'Neal
Yep.
shoes.
Yep.
Yeah, he gave us a pair of those things, man.
Man, you
It
know
was
what? That makes me like him even less. Fuck that guy, because he was, you know, he. So I was on the Junior Magic when he was in Orlando, and like, you know, it was a big deal. But our our what is it? The treasurer, I guess. The lady who had the money that we get put in, she left. She just left for Puerto Rico. She was like, I'm out. I got some money, and so you know it got folded that year for the sport. You know, like where I was at. So they was like, all right, well, you know, runner up, we're gonna let you meet Shaquille O'Neal. And so we got up, got my parents, you know, got our parents there on a Saturday morning, you know, like to the Magic, whatever their gym is. And so we go out there and fucking he don't show up. He's like, he didn't. I don't know whatever happened. You know, didn't find out. But like they sent whoever the sender was after him. They sent that dude, and it was like, okay, where's Shaq? he's like, yeah, well, you know how big I am to this guy. That's how big Shaq is to me. It's like, so
yeah.
why didn't you send him then, huh? So now I got a vendetta against him forever. Like you know, he left Orlando with Penny Hardaway, and we supposed to get there. So like, I got resentment towards the man. The what?
And I want you to really think about this. Have Orlando made it back to the finals since Shaquille O'Neal won?
Not once. Not.
Exactly,
No,
bro.
they
You
did.
should
They did.
thank
They
that
did
man for
once.
at
They
least
did
getting y'all
once.
to the finals, bro.
Yeah, no,
You
they
should
did. They
thank
did.
that man. He got y'all to the finals, bro.
We,
Even
yo.
when y'all had Dwight Howard, because I thought
Yep.
Dwight Howard was gonna be the next Shaquille O'Neal. I was
Yep.
like, okay, I think I'm gonna start watching this cat. He called himself Superman. I'm like, so maybe he gonna be the next Shaquille O'Neal.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
we see how that worked out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You see how that worked out? Like, yeah. So I got resentment towards that man. He's supposed to come back. He's supposed to give us a championship. Like, so I switched to all my teams. Like, other than the Magic, all of my teams are Tampa. So I got the
Tampa.
Lightning, the Tampa Bay Rays, and the Bucks. And so like 2020 was like hitting the fuck. I have no idea what the hell button they pressed. They need to press that shit again. Like we got three of those. We got three of those. We had the Lightning won that year, the World Championship. The it was Tampa Bay won, and who else? And the Rays won the World Series. It was like, what the Tampa? What the fuck are y'all doing? They had some money. That's what happened.
And that man came back to Florida and won a championship with y'all in Miami.
Yup, yup. Won the trip. Like we was trying to get it, but cause like what he beat Breeze. He beat Breeze. He beat Breeze.
Who be Breeze?
In that game, that was the final game of
No,
both their
I'm
career.
saying Shaquille O'Neal came back to Miami.
Oh yeah, I know he did too. I know, and that's what pissed me off too. I was like, yo, you missed the flight took you to the wrong spot. You're supposed to be over here. Come here, we'll take you back. We'll
What's
take you back.
not Miami?
Dude, I ain't
Yeah.
got no. I ain't gonna. My favorite. I got a hat that fucks people up. It's the Orlando Magic logo, but it's in red and black instead.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
that fucks them up every time. They're like, oh,
Wow.
Miami. Wait, what? Yeah. It's just I don't know what it is like because being from Florida, you had to pick a Florida team early on. So like,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
always the first one because and you pick college. That's the thing. Like I don't know, the rest of the country isn't really like that. Where when you say it's Monday morning, you go into to work. Like when you say, hey, you see the game, which one are you talking about? Oh, I'm talking about Saturday. Like I'm talking about college ball. Um, and so like you had to even as a kid like you had to pick a team. It was either Gators, no, like or Knowles, or I mean you could go with Miami, you go with Hurricanes, but nobody's doing that shit. Ugly ass colors. So we would I went with the red, and it became the thing that's what would have me pick the team was the color. It was literally the color at first because I didn't know shit about
That's
the
true.
game.
Man, Miami, the Hurricanes, they done had some good ass players come from that
Yeah.
school.
Oh hell yeah, dude. They've been. I mean, honestly, they've
Isn't
been
that what
killing it.
did the Rock go to
Yep. Yep.
Warren Sapp?
Words up. Yep.
They Ray Lewis?
Was he Miami?
I think so. I think I could be wrong, bro. 'Cause like I told you, I don't really keep up with college like that, but
Yeah.
I know the Hurricanes done had some gangster players.
There's some crazy. Yeah, yeah. They have some crazy
Yeah,
alumni. There ain't no denying that. But
yeah.
we, like Florida State. I've always, but that's what made me want to go back to school. Honestly, I saw a 99-year-old lady getting her master's degree in
Wow.
accounting. I was like, what the fuck is she doing? This old bitch wants to go back into taxes or some shit. Like, what the fuck is she doing? And then it dawned on me that it was like, oh, she's doing it because she wanted it. Like she just wanted that to say that I did it. Like before this is all over with, I did that shit, and that's an accomplishment. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go to school. Like so, I got my associates, and I got to walk with my son. Like I got to graduate with my son from
Oh,
college, and that shit was
nice.
dope. Like this Indian cat that I talked to, he goes, and he's young. He's like I think he's like 18, so he's younger than my son. He goes, uh, when I told him I was graduating with my son, he goes, "But are you not ashamed? You're so old." It's like, nah. Actually, it's really cool. Like, I'm proud that I was able. I'm proud of myself for doing this shit. Like, cause
Exactly.
I didn't need the degree. It's a piece of paper, essentially. Like, I didn't need the degree.
Exactly.
And he's like, "What are you going to do with it, though?" I was like, "I'm gonna fucking just say it. Then say that I did it. Like, that's it. It has nothing to do with like the opportunity it's gonna give me, because an associate's isn't gonna get you shit. So like, I went and got my. I was like, I got so like I said, A's pays. So like I got not only mad pay to go to school. So I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna keep this going because I'm getting paid right now. Like fuck it, and I got a full ride scholarship to FSU. So like, oh
Yeah.
shit, well I just banked the fucking Pilgrim, bank all the fucking the scholarships I got. Like hell yeah. So I was making bank to fucking go to school, so to my dream school. So yeah, fuck done, done, man. Fucking but they don't do that
You
for
said you went
masters.
for accounting
No, no, I went for business and marketing. Like it's a
or
business
business
degree,
marketing?
but
Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
it's
And like
marketing.
I said, and that's why I said, go into the field that you want to try in because at the end of the day, when you go and you try to go get a big company account in marketing, you're gonna say, look, I got a paper saying that I did go to school. Even though you was doing this shit
Yep,
way before
yep.
school, you've been doing marketing, but that paper gonna be right there to say, you know what, look, I got that.
That's
You know what I'm
exactly
saying?
it.
Because yeah, and you're gonna be good. And that's why I did what I did. Well, for a couple of reasons. That and also too because my vision is getting worse. So I had to come back for training as well. Um, I go through training. I go to Savvy Services for the Blind in Arizona, and this is for people who blind. If y'all need training, man, Savvy is a good school to come to get the training. But anyway, I wear sleep shades over my face, so I'm totally blind. Like I can't see nothing at all,
Oh shit.
And at night, that's basically how I am. I can't see nothing at all at night. Like my vision is hella bad at night, and I was fighting with a lot of stuff because I'm a music promoter as well. So I'm outside at night, and I work with a lot of in this field, a lot of gangsters and a lot of
Yep.
people that you know what I'm saying. Like you got to have a certain image when you're around these
Yes.
people. You feel me? And I was like, bro, how people gonna look at me if I got a cane in my or if I'm holding on to somebody and walking around and somebody got to guide me around? How these people gonna look at me?
Yeah.
What they gonna think about me? So I was like, bro, you know what? No, I'm about to go back and I'm about to get my training. I already see them with the cane in my hand, and they're gonna know that I'm independent.
Yeah.
And even though I can't see that good, I'm still that same. I'm still that same cat. I'm still that same dude. Like I would die for my respect. Blind, sighted, whatever the case may be, I would die for my respect because I don't disrespect people. That's all I want is my respect,
Hell yeah.
blind or sighted. You know what I'm saying? So I made that decision to come back and get my training and make sure that I'm still good and I'm still independent because man, I cannot go back to being broke. I cannot. If my vision goes totally gone, I cannot, bro. That's one thing, bro. I'd rather be dead. I'd rather be just in the casket. Let me go ahead on and die
I'm done.
before I be
All right.
broke.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's you
I
ain't
would,
got to ain't nobody got to be broke if they know the hustle. If they got the hustle, if they do, like we have. This is it's still like you said. You love America for that reason. That we have the ability to
yeah,
change our own current class status. You can go up or down, depending on what you want to do. You want to go to work because people get real proud when they don't have no experience. They don't the thing that they love to do they can't do no more. Whatever that is for whatever reason. Whether you lost a job and you've been there for a while, or like you have a certain skill and maybe you don't have that skill now. The thing is, do you have the ability to hustle? Because a hustler is going to pick it up and go do something else. Pivot, motherfucker. Like you gonna
yeah,
have to pivot. You gotta be able to
yeah.
like pick it up and yo, go grab the ball and fucking run, motherfucker. Like that's what it is.
I work for the military, bro. The Navy got to say, yeah, the Navy SEALs got to say, improvise, adapt, and overcome.
That's right. That's right.
Thing that's sticking with me forever, bro. You got to improvise, adapt, and overcome in whatever situation you're going through in your life. You can't make there's nothing in there that say make excuses. Nothing in there say make excuses. Improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Yes, sir. That's I mean that. What else could you what other advice like see that because that to me that's what because I was 82nd Airborne. We used to jump out of planes. I was a combat engineer, so we jump out of
Yeah.
planes, shoot big guns, and blow shit up. That's our job description. So it's like it's it doesn't have many things on the outside. I'll tell you that. Like, there's not many jobs, in civilian world. So you got to go. Well, what else do I do? I don't fucking know. They don't have a job for that. So you go do something else. You pivot. And the fact that I went to 16 different schools to get through school, like, and I was at one place for 3 years. So that tells you how many times we fucking moved. Um, and so like, to me, it's always about we always have to learn how to adapt, learn how to play the cards that we're handed, and sometimes you get handed, they're shuffling the fucking deck while you're picking cards out, like the whole damn time. Like, this life gets crazy and unpredictable, so either sit there and be shocked and appalled, or, like whatever you're gonna do, or fucking just keep moving, man. Keep doing what you do as hard as you can do it.
Exactly. Exactly, bro. You have to, bro. You're not making excuses.
And
Not making excuses, bro.
I'm
Excuses
not.
is like buttholes. Everybody got one.
And they definitely do. You
Everybody
can,
got one.
yeah, especially nowadays, it's become more prevalent. But like, okay, so just for example, and this isn't to like flex or anything. It's literally, have you ever given 100% to anything? Like, and when I say 100%, think about what that means to give 100% to any cause. Like, so Michael Jordan, the reason he was great is because he would get out and he would throw 10,000 free throws a day, a day. So, and it worked. Obviously, it worked. That level of dedication. He lived this. He breathed this. This is what he does. Then and it's not a popular sport, but like disc golf, Paul Macbeth, he's the best one to ever do it, and it's just because he heard Michael Jordan had done 10,000 free throws, so he's like, you know what, I'm gonna do 10,000 putts a day, like 50-foot putts. I'm gonna do that, and fucking that's how he got to be the best in the world. He was the best for years. So like, that's 100%. That's what it takes. Like, he did it from sun up to sundown, and then the only difference is when he's eating. Otherwise, that's what he's doing. So like, have you ever given anything 100%? Because like, that's what it took for me to go to school. Like, giving 100%.
I think I have
Yeah.
with music, with music shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I gave 100%. When I built my studio, I got probably $10,000 to $15,000 worth of studio shit.
Easy, easy. If you got a studio, that absolutely. That's a losing. It's a
My
losing
homies
game.
put, you know what I'm saying? I went to school for it. I took time. I took a year out of my life to go back to learn how to audio engineer. I studied how to um, make sure I got all of my licenses and shit correct uh, for my royalties.
Oh
I
hell
went
yes.
from knowing how to press up CDs to knowing how to do everything digitally. Uh, Bruh, this music shit, I have to say, I done lost my marriage because of
Oh man, so many musicians, so many people. That is a constant, because it is, when you give 100%. That means that
I
too.
done lost my mind because of this music shit, bro.
Yeah.
I was close to having a nervous breakdown because man, I was going in. I was, bro. I think I was about to die in a plane crash one time behind this music. The first time I ever went to Las Vegas, I left from Wichita, and it was raining and burning. The plane kept as we trying to elevate, the plane kept dropping. Like that bitch was about to crash. And the last time I was like, bro, I'm about to go to sleep. If I'm gonna die, hopefully I die in my sleep. Put my headphones on, close my eyes. Man, that plane dropped so bad, bro. I had like my wallet in my pocket. I had like one of them little chest pockets. Man, everything in my pocket flew out.
Ooh.
My head hit the top of the little thing up there. Boom. I'm like, I'm gone. I'm gone.
Yeah. That right
Some
there.
people that I was with, they was to the front. This nigga yelled out, ah!
I heard you screaming up there. Was that
Yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah. Man, that man screamed, bro. I'm like, man, it's the end, but hey, you know what I'm saying?
You get to see. Okay, so that's. Um, I will say that I've been in plenty of situations where I have. Um, it has definitely felt like it's about to be the end. Like, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
from just a lot of experiences. One of them was in the like multiple in the military, but I'm gonna say the one was a parachute. A parachute. I jumped out, and when you jump out in the military, you're only it's not like everybody imagines. Like we're not doing the fucking Mission Impossible shit like 30,000 feet up. It's literally we do low altitude, low opening. So like we're the top that I ever got out of there was I think it was 2,200 feet is where we're at.
Yeah.
So it's like it's nothing. That's nothing when it comes to skydiving. Like we're attached to the plane, and it pulls our parachute for us. So I jump out of the plane, and when I do, it I guess I don't know what it was like rigged up to or whatever, but it made me rock back. And when I rocked back, my legs went above my head and got tied up in my parachute. So like I'm upside down in a parachute, like, and you can't land that way. Even if you were to like ride it down that way, you're fucking dead because you're falling at 22 feet per second. So jump off the second story, of a house and go, yeah, head first. It's like, so I'm sitting there, I'm going through that, and it's you only have 4 seconds before you pull your reserve because like that's the only amount of time you got. Otherwise, you hit the dirt. So like I'm looking up, and it's fucked up. Like and I did. My first reaction was not like, my first reaction was to go, oh shit, oh fuck, and I was yelling like a bitch. I was like, oh fucking help me, what the fuck? Hey, somebody fucking help! And I just like I had to realize I was like, wait, the fuck ain't nobody like what? Somebody gonna like slide over here and be like, hey man, yeah, I got you. No, you are on your own in this bitch. So like slinging and going through that almost about to die, all the way up to I got my legs free from them, but my rucksack that's 80 pounds is above my head. If I land, it's going to land on my head. So it's like, okay, you got to get that out of the way because otherwise you're dead anyway. So I sit there and I threw my feet back up there and I got it unwrapped from all of the risers, the lines, and as soon as I got it free and had my feet back to where they're supposed to be, almost, um, I hit the ground. Any other position and you're done for. And so like, what it made me realize, one, time slows the fuck down in those scenarios. But two, you know, we we are incredibly close at any moment to having an accident or anything. Like this life is very fragile and very. It's possible that we could leave at any time. Um, from anything, whether it's an accident or otherwise. Um, so it was just very, for me, it was just very eye-opening to how close we are to God. Now, when I did hit the ground, and everybody's like, "Hey, did you hear somebody screaming?" I was like, "Nope." You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I heard that, man. Like that's crazy. Yeah, I was fucking like that wasn't me. Fuck what? Uh, yeah,
And
no.
me and some other people was talking the other day, um, kind of along the same line you was talking about.
Yeah.
They got people out here and they live a healthy lifestyle. They jog, they run, they don't drink, they don't smoke, they don't do nothing and still die of a heart attack.
Yep.
They got motherfuckers who drink, smoke, do all of this wild and shit that live for 100 years.
Exactly. Exactly.
The
So what
thing
is
is,
that?
I think it is enjoy life, bro. We are here to enjoy your however that looks to you. That's what you should do. And the Bible clearly states, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a man who believes in God. And once again, I'm not pushing that on nobody.
Uh,
Everybody choose to live their life because what I'm about to say uh, kind of ties into that. The Bible says, "Thou shalt not judge." The Bible do not, and it stops right there. The Bible says, "Thou shalt not judge." The Bible do not say, "Thou shalt not judge unless you doing this, unless you doing that, unless you doing this, or whatever the case may be." It says, "Thou is not my place to judge no man, woman, child, or whatever the case may be." You feel me?
I agree.
That is totally that is your life. That is what you choose to do at the end of the day. You gotta stand in front of whoever you believe or whatever you believe in. That is totally up to you to do what you do. That is not my decision to make.
Yep.
So
And you
do
ain't gotta
what
live
you
with
do.
it.
Exactly. Do whatever it is you do that you can enjoy your life. If you like being a terrible person, you like doing all of this mess, which It's wrong, and like I said, you got to deal with that at the end of the day with yourself. But me, it's not my job to judge you.
right?
You got
I'm
to deal with it. Like,
politically, I'm a libertarian, so I'm always in the center of almost everything as far as like, I have beliefs in both camps, but because I'm like a 50% open person. Like, I don't want to be completely open. Like, I'm not gonna agree with anybody for anything, but because I stand on my principles. But like, I also, like when it comes to politically, I can see things on both sides, and I think that there's a lot more of us in the center than there are on the left or the right. Like, I think that we agree, but the noisy wheel against the grease type shit, like the thing we hear all the time, the thing that's like echoed and intensified is like, or amplified is the the maybe 10% on each side, like the furthest 10%. That's the craziest side. Me personally, like, I'm a libertarian. I think that as long as you don't hurt another person or their property, that you can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care what you do. It doesn't matter to me. J. Cole, what do you say? What I eat don't make what you eat don't make me full, and who you fuck don't make me come. Like, that's the same shit. Like, I
that's
don't.
real
It,
talk.
I mean, Cole's got some lines.
That's real talk, bro.
So speaking of music, who's some of your influences? Because I know you from New Orleans.
Yes, sir. And you know the crazy thing is, a lot of people would say the best rapper from Louisiana is Wayne.
I mean,
That's what a lot of people would say.
I can't
Me,
deny that. I mean, Wayne is. I mean, come on, it's Wayne.
that's Wayne. You're right. But me, when it comes to being real, somebody
Hold on, you
real
did.
stuff, and really living what they talking about,
Yeah,
ain't none of them messing with Soldier Slim.
yeah, yeah. Soldier Slim's on
Soldier
there.
Slim,
He's up there. Is he the as far as? But that's
Soldier Slim is the best thing to ever come out of hip hop.
talk it how you live it. Yes, I agree. But as far as, it's hard to say, like, because I don't even give a fuck if Wayne fucking lived the life or whatever. Like, I do not give a fuck. Them bars are them bars. Like, them songs are them songs. Um,
Me, a real,
what?
me being a real nigga, I can't accept that shit. I
Yeah,
can't accept it. I can't accept it. Not just him, and people gonna hate me for this too. I can't accept Tupac.
yeah. I
I
know
can't.
he did go to Juilliard. I'm still a
He
Tupac fan.
was
I
a
don't give a
very
fuck.
smart and educated dude. He was smart. He was very educated, but he didn't rap about that.
Nope.
He didn't tell these kids that you can be smart and educated, and you still can get out here and do it. He made it seem like you got to be this gangster. You got to be this. Everybody not built to live that life,
He wasn't
but you
built
got
to live
all
that
these.
life.
He wasn't, but you got all these dudes thinking out here that they gangsters.
Yep.
Come on, man, you're not built for that life. Slim was built for that life, and he rapped about it. Everybody not built to live that life. Everybody not built to be up in the streets like that.
You're not wrong. I mean, you're not wrong. But okay, so I kind of got a little bit of a we got a little bit of a contradiction though, because like, all right, so um, you can separate R. Kelly for his music from his art,
And
and
once again, listen to what I said. I'm not contradicting nothing. Listen to what I said. I do not judge that man for what he did. You
right,
know what I'm saying? That was wrong with being a molester,
yeah.
doing all of that shit.
I
But
mean,
we can't take away from what he did for
no, you can't.
me.
His contributions are still his contributions. Yes. So what about when it comes to Wayne? I mean,
Exactly.
he may not live that life, but he is the contributions that he's made are on par.
Well, I guess because I'm not that big of a I guess I just not a bit that big of a Wayne fan.
Okay, I mean that you're not
But
the only one from New Orleans that said the same thing.
I'm just not like to be honest with you. Um, J. Cole, I can rock with J. Cole, Because J. Cole get on a lot of stuff, but I guess I'm just not that big of a Wayne fan. I guess I'm just not. I just,
I thought so. Uh,
I don't know. It's just something about the music that it don't work for me. It
Peanut the
don't work
General
for me.
out of New Orleans. He had hit me up, and I didn't know if he was watching. He was talking about like because he's a big Wayne
That's
fan.
my guy. That's my guy. Peanut
Yeah,
the General. What do you say?
he said
Yeah,
because he's from New Orleans. He's a
my
Wayne
guy.
fan.
Yeah, he's from New Orleans.
Yeah, yeah. Peanut
But
the
like I
General.
said,
Keep
everybody
your
ain't
body
the same.
clean. That's it.
Everybody could be, yeah, Peanut the General.
Dude, he's got the best. He's
I
got the
did an
cleanest bucket.
interview with Peanut.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah, Peanut's good people. Peanut's good people, man. And he's always looking out for artists. That's the thing that I always
everybody ain't
appreciate.
the same. Slim is one of the coolest.
See, I would have gone with Mystical. Like if it wasn't Wayne, it'd be Mystical. I like the old
Mystical dope.
the yeah his original shit like his all the way up like he was
But,
good.
but, which once again, that's a big old debate on that too with Mystical. Everybody said what was the best CD Mystical ever did. To me, the Mind of Mystical was the best CD he ever did.
I mean that's the first one.
And if people don't know the Mind of Mystical, yeah, no, actually that wasn't the first one. That was the second one.
I
That
thought
was the second CD
Get a
because
Fabulous was the second one.
nah, see that's what I'm saying. You're not from Louisiana,
Nope.
so you wouldn't know all the stuff that Mystical did. Like the Mind of Mystical was the second CD. He had another CD that um they had like some of the songs from the Mind of Mystical came from that first CD, but
Got you.
he added more songs to the Mind of Mystical. He added like Here I Go and
Yep.
you know a whole different bunch of other songs he added to the Mind of Mystical. But his first CD was I think it was under Bad Boy only. I mean not Bad Boy, Big Boy only. His second CD was Big Boy Jive collab,
Yeah. That's
the Mind of Mystical, and then that's when he went to No Limit and Jive,
well that's the only way.
which was that other one.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think it was unpredictable before that. It was unpredictable. Then he came out with that Get a Fabulous thing.
I think you're. I think actually, I think you're right. I think you're right on that. Because I remember the so I found him off of like I remember what was it called? Is it BMG? Who was sending CDs out for a penny? You get like fucking 11 CDs the first time.
Who that?
It was back in the. It was like in the late 90s and shit. They used to have it to where it was like if you sent them a penny for the first one, a money order for a penny too. Then they'd give they'd send you like 7 CDs or 11 CDs, and then but it was just a promotion
Oh,
because
I think
you had to buy it after that, and I'm like, well, ain't nobody doing
yeah.
that. We gonna get our CDs. None of my neighbors had that offer because I used all their addresses. uh, and I was like, yo, I got all the albums I could possibly want, but that's where I found Mystical. I was like, it was right around. It was around Make 'em Say Oh, but I want to say that was before it though. But I got that CD. I got Ghetto Fabulous, and that fucking
Okay.
changed my shit for life.
Gotcha. Yeah, bro. But that's another thing. Like a lot of people don't know about um, Bad Boy. I mean, Big Boy. I keep on saying Bad Boy.
Huh.
Big Boy. Big Boy was responsible for a lot of artists out of New Orleans too. Um, that a lot of people don't know about. Mystical was one of them. He started with Big Boy. Um, Ghetto Twins. To be honest with you, I thought Big Boy was gonna take out Cash Money because they had a lot of they was at each other's throats back then.
Was it?
They was at each
See. I
at
didn't
each other's
remember
throats
that.
heavy back then.
I didn't remember that. I
Yeah,
remember the him and who was Pastor Troy. We going to war.
yeah. But that was you mean Patrick Troy and Master P.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about Big
Uh,
Boy.
yeah.
I mean Big Boy and Cash Money.
Oh,
This
Cash
one
Money. See,
when
I was thinking of No Limit.
Mystical. Yeah, see the song. If you know about Mind of Mystical, he had a song called "Never Gonna Bounce." never gonna bounce, never gonna bounce.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
talking about Cash Money and UNLV. They had a click on Cash Money was called UNLV. He was going at them boys' head. You know what I'm saying? And at the end, come to find out, they was good friends.
Yep. Yo, is that wrestling shit, man? Is
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, yeah.
I said that about the J Cole shit. Like, so there was some big crazy moves on that. Like, so the J Cole, Kendrick and fucking and Drake beef, like that right there is craziness. Like the fact that Kendrick went from 22nd in the world or 20, I think he was 22nd in the world to down to like number 8, which doesn't see. It's like he's still number 8. And Drake's number. He went from number 2 to number 4. Yo, that drop though, in money wise, is crazy. like, but the fact that
Wow.
he got that was it benefited Drake well, his record label really well. Just like what was it? What was the one before that? Kill Shot. Eminem and MGK. That shit was set up 100%, and like that shit makes money though. Like beefs make money, and they know
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
They've been doing that since Pac
yeah.
and Biggie and prior.
Controversy. Even let me tell you something. Even when this country go to war, that makes money. I work for the Navy bases, right?
Yeah.
We was always slow when this country was not at war. But as soon as we went to war, we got crazy busy.
Yep.
Everybody need more. Controversy always sells, regardless. It always sells, bro. At the end of the day.
It scales all the way up. You're exactly right. It scales all the way up. It goes from, this is just a game to to the world. You know, like that's a big
Exactly.
stage. That's they're talking about instead of like millions of trying to get millions of dollars. They're like, no, no, we're trying to get billions, and then we're gonna make a trillion.
Exactly.
Hey, what? Like, and that's where I think that yeah, we're set. Like you said, the greed, and the greed at the top of the pile right now is crazy. There's never in France, what caused the revolution, what caused the biggest unrest in any country that causes an overthrow. It's always where the rich are at a certain distance from the average. So like once they get to a certain status and people get down, like they okay, well it's time to change this shit. And it's been at that. It's like we passed that state a little while ago, and they're if they're rich, they know that that shit's coming. They're like, yeah, we don't want that. So all these drones, all this fucking this technology that's out there, it's not made for us. I mean, it is made for us, but it ain't made for us.
So let me ask you a question. Your opinion on something? Do you think all rich people are bad?
No, not at all. I think that a lot of them have great intentions, but I think that it's just like anything else with Monopoly. What happens in Monopoly when you in the game? It's one person ends up with all the money, and that's the same way in the real world. Like they're just gaining,
How you
and
done,
you're
baby? You in the what? I know, right? For about like 3, 4 minutes. Okay, I need to definitely grab some of
yeah. His camera's out
this.
because he's out and
The
about.
same
That's why,
thing, working, and
Johnny. That's why.
yeah.
I'm just talking to
Um,
Johnny. He said your camera's out. I was like, yeah, because you're out and about, man.
yeah. I'm okay, okay. Let me get. I think it's almost time. Let me get one more on that. Yeah, I'm out and about right now.
That's
Had to
all
come
goody.
downstairs to this happy hour.
Yo, you said he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get down there. I'm actually gonna go to
But
YouTube and
but
grab this.
at the end of the day, bro, I think it's like life. There's always good and there's always bad, bro. With anything you think about, there's always good and there's always bad. I don't think every successful person is out to do bad. They worked hard and they bust their ass to get where they need to be at in life. And even though they have a lot, their intention is not to do harm. Their
Right,
intention is to help people. But that's when the good have to suffer for the bad. Because even though this person who want to do good, who got major money, they want to do good. Everybody looking at them like they trying to do bad, or they trying to harm somebody, or they trying to do this one. All that they trying to do is help. At the end of the day, certain things in this world that was set up is really true. There are people who made to work, and there are people who made to own shit.
Well, that's.
You
I mean,
got to
that's.
have
Yeah,
fun.
there's worker bees. There's
And
worker bees and shit. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, at the end of the day, that is real talk. There's always going to be that in life. They're going to have workers and they're going to have people who own shit. The majority of the people who own shit are millionaires, bro. They doing good in their life. That's why you can go talk to anybody and you can say some people, they got bosses who is hella cool and they got bosses who is assholes. And at the end of the day, like I say, there's always more than one way to skin a cat, bro. I'm sorry. We'll never have the perfect answer for nothing in this world, bro. Because
There's no such
like
thing as
me
perfect.
myself as a boss, me who been doing this shit, I had employees who were good employees. They listened. I didn't have to micromanage them. I told them what they had to do, they did it. And that was it. I didn't have to sit there and over, and be over them and treat them like a grown man or woman. You have to treat them like a kid. You feel what I'm saying?
Artists, yes, because I've dealt with artists.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, there's always good and there's always bad in this world. It's always going to be like that to the end of time. There's good, there's bad at every level.
I agree with that.
We can't, and that goes back to thou shalt not judge, bro. Every person who's successful is not out to do harm.
No, they're
That's up
not.
to
They're absolutely not. That's not fair.
that's
That's
up to
just.
you to do your research
Yeah.
and to look up. It's just like anybody could come up here and say, "Oh, I'm the best producer in the world.
Hmm.
I'm the best podcast in the world. I'm the
They do.
best whatever in the world." Right? I do all of this, but if I sit up here and just say, accept that, whose fault is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whose fault is that?
You can't just accept it. That's for damn sure. Don't just accept anything. Like just like be present. Be fucking be there and be the the if you got a hustle, if you got the hustle heart, if you got that mentality, fucking do that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Do it.
if you just want
You
to,
have to
nine
do
to
it.
five, go do your 9 to 5. Like like you ain't ever
And
gonna
you
get
do it to
ahead.
the best. You do it to the best, bro. Don't half ass. Don't do it because, yeah,
Don't
you
half-ass anything.
gotta
Whole
do.
ass everything. Like you gotta when you do something, do it for real. Like do it. But that's a perfect place for us to run it up. So like so where they find you at?
Y'all can find me on either Blind Money Gang at everything or Big Boy Saint 702 at my personal one. But Blind Money Gang, go run that page up. If y'all want to get just at me, Big Boy Saint 702, and that's BIGBOI Saint 702.
Bomb. Yo, where's the 702 from? Where's that?
Las Vegas, baby. Come on now.
Hey, you see, I don't know that. I don't know that one. That's one that's not in my career. My
Oh yeah, it's 702 come from Vegas, man. That's my place, bro. I love Vegas more than I love New Orleans, bro. Like Vegas is dope. When you were telling me about Austin, and they got so much of food,
Mm-hmm.
Vegas is the same way, bro. You can go find any kind of food, and the energy in Vegas. Oh my god, bro.
See, I need to
If
get
you can
out there.
find energy anywhere else in another country, some people, and that's why I need to get to Miami, because some people telling me that Miami is the same way. But if you can find energy like Vegas anywhere in this country, let me know and I'll be there. That's why I need to get to Miami, because
All right.
a lot of people say Miami got that type of energy down there.
Yo, that's it. It does. It does have an energy. It does have a thing. Like you just gotta have a little bit of bread to spread. You know.
Yeah.
It's but so like all right. So we got this track. We're gonna hit passion. Is that the name of the
That
track?
music passion, yeah, yeah, that's my new single that's out right now, man, on all platforms. I had to switch it up. Me being a Louisiana boy, I'm mostly on club stuff and party stuff, that booty shaking stuff. But this one I had to switch it up and show people that I'm a little versatile. I'm not gonna say a lot, but I'm a little versatile.
Just a little bit, being humble,
Just
man.
a
Like
little
that's
bit.
that's good shit though. Cause like
Yes, sir.
you dabble, you dabbling.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into it. Music passion. We can find it on all platforms already. You know where to find them at on social. And then where you got live? You got shows coming up.
Yeah, we got a show coming up in Austin, Texas on July the 5th, the 4th, and the 5th. I got the pool party put on by the Peanut Crew, and I have my showcase for all blind artists from all across the country. Um, that's gonna be on July the 5th at it's gonna be at a mansion. So look up on my page because right now I don't remember the address right off the top of my
Yeah.
head. But follow me and I'll get that information to y'all.
Hell yeah, that's an invite to a mansion. Yo, what y'all doing? Get it. If you're out there, go run
Hey,
it.
$2.5 million, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, we gonna go ahead and play this song, and then we gonna play. It's gonna play us out. All right.
But Siggy, appreciate you, bro.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Like it's
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
Make sure y'all go check out Big Saint, Big Boy Saint. Spell it right. You know, Boi. We gonna listen to this track, and then we'll be out of here. All right, you hear that? Yeah.
Having thoughts that I'ma lose it. This music got me feeling groovy. Proving I'm the teacher, it's impossible to school me. Fooling the interpreted, cruising on the surface. I stay about the way, sipping brews behind some curtains. It's personal, fair high delivery. Swimming in the ocean with the sharks and so many fish. See, I got a purpose. I'm really big on morals. Taking giant step, avoiding demons and portals. Success for the mortal. And I'm living this so everlasting. Take me out that picture in that frame. I hear my struggle passion. Crazy how I really thought I lost it. Like I never had it. Easily make my op disappear. I practice better magic. Got a classic. Looking in the mirror at my competition. Amongst the wicked, I hold vendor with my thunder lyrics. No deception. Stay away from all the friendly fathers. I rather hate cause I'm the type that it don't really bother. To say goodbye. And I don't know why. Can't stop, I keep on mashing towards my music passion. If you could imagine the way I feel by my music. I like to change, so I just keep trying to adapt to it. Making advances, just trying to get all my cash flowing. Talking liquid, all of us got a passion, just got to make that commitment. Self-evaluate and stack your cash straight to the ceiling. Watching for the envy, they out to break what you building. Any expatriating, go take it up with they spirit. Any expedition I rap, I swear I deliver it. Other spray cap, but that don't keep my attention. I'm big boy, I really whip pots inside of a kitchen. If you don't believe me, just come and visit my business, I'm unstoppable. Whatever I put my mind to, I make it profitable. I really got game and advice that I can offer you. And fix you like a doctor do. Show you how to go and trick the game like a prostitute. Smoking ace and calling shots like a boss would do. Breathe the music note till I end up in a coffin suit. To say goodbye, and I don't know why. Can't stop, I keep on mashing towards my music passion. If you could imagine the way I feel by my music.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's real. That's real. That's real.
For Siggy.
Yeah,
For
man.
Siggy,
Hey,
for Siggy.
I really do. I appreciate you coming through. We've been shooting shits. You know, as always, brought to you by OwnLane, OWNLN.com. That's a place for creators. Coming out here real quick. So, yeah, man, just stay on for 2 seconds so I can cut the live, and then we'll be out of here. Peace, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Bam, bam. Yeah, that was a great show, man.
I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Like, that's anytime I get the chance to